I'm gonna get straight to it before I get sidetracked and everything. Lately, it's been kind of difficult for me to really make videos. It's almost like it's been a lot of blockage going on, like a writer having writer's block. And I think it's just because it's been a lot of hate and frustration and a lot of um, mental, spiritual, and even at some point a little bit sometimes physical attacks to certain degrees that's going on while we're all on this journey. That's why I say we, but a lot of time I'm speaking to myself, because I'm trying to figure out a lot of things too. But that's why it's very important for you to know that you are seeking outside for answers. But the whole time, a lot of the answers, all of the answers is right inside of you, inside of your heart, inside of your brain. You just have to find a way to get into get inside yourself to find those answers that you seek and you should find, and ask the creators to guide you, if you something that you don't know about yourself and life, what's your purpose, don't be afraid to ask. A closed mouth don't get fed. Excuse me. With that being said, it's been a little bit difficult, even though I'm still planning on dropping certain content, but again, I gotta crawl before I walk. I've been doing this content a little bit over 2 years now, so shout out to the real supporters, but I know it's a lot of doubters, and I'm speaking to those real ones. But if you that doubter, you that hater, you're not gonna stop nothing. And that's from me and to anybody that's like me, to have ambitions. That's not a perfect person, but a person that really would like to see other people rise as well. That's not all about greed. That's not all about trying to judge somebody from their background or how they look or where they come from. See, it's all about motivating others to keep creating, doing what you have to do, staying positive. That doesn't mean you're not gonna have a bad day. I hope that background noise ain't too loud, but pardon me, but that doesn't mean you're not gonna have a bad day. That doesn't mean you're not gonna go through the things that everybody else go through, probably 10 times worse, depending on what situation you are in, what level of vibration that you're on. Because life is never meant to be easy, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. You have to learn how to balance, take the life with the challenges. And so many times I want to give up, but it's that little voice in my head is saying, you can't give up. You came too far. You got to keep going. You got to keep, most importantly, believing who you are. See, frustrations and temptations and distractions is going to come, especially when you sincere on a journey of enlightenment. Just because you're on a journey of enlightenment doesn't mean you got to be broke. You got to be a poor righteous teacher and all that. No. You can have material things too, but don't worship it, don't love it. Always be grateful for the things that you have, and stop focusing on the things that you don't have. Take me for example. Again, I may have said a couple things and complained about this, but I've been going through some crap for a long time. If you can't tell by the way I've been making these videos and I've been expressing myself, this is usually not me. I don't put myself out there. Same thing with public service or the police. If you've been a supporter since back then, I only put that camera on them because just giving you a glimpse of what I go through. That's just a glimpse. Or people like me, heavily watched individuals, real anointed ones. So it's just When I make these videos, it's note to self, but I'm speaking to you. That one that just want to give up, but something inside of you that keeps telling you to keep fighting and keep going. Something that gets you up in the morning. Stuff that keep you, keep you grounded. Because the objective is to know your worth, but at the same time be humble. Know that you're royal. You're a royal bloodline celestial being. And I'm speaking to you, not them. It's a lot, like I said, I can say. Sometimes I drop certain things that get 1,000 views or this and that, and I only get 1 or 2 likes. I'm like, dang, it's free. Support the channel. You don't like it, you're looking at it. But then I have to realize that them are monitoring entities. They are low vibrational demonic entities that's just watching. They don't add to anything. But and even myself, I gotta learn not to take that, and I am learning not to take that personal, and don't let that hinder you, because the whole objective is to discourage you, because they know at the end of the day that you're perfecting your craft in any way and anyhow they feel like they could do to stop you, distract you, to hinder you. As long as they can, they'll do it. That's why meditation is good. That's why sunbathing is good. Moon gazing is good. Because instead of going to these fast food restaurants and eating all this junk, when you're getting out in the nature and getting to know who you are, you're feeding your soul, you're feeding the spirit, you're feeding the etheric. Forget if somebody think you're a weirdo. I'd rather be different than be the same old plain Jane, regular Joe Smoke. You so different, people don't even think and believe you even from this world. That's how much some of those real ones stand out. People be jealous of your anointment. People be jealous. They can have way more money than you, material things, car, clothes, properties, whatever. What makes a person still hateful? What makes a person go out their way to stalk you or bother you and keep an eye on you? What employs a person to keep their goggles on? That is an obsession. And if you're a part of those selected ones, those heavily watched individuals, those prisoners of war, see, this is real divine intervention. See, you can't beat Satan, this earthly Satan, with no bang, bang, bang and all that. You will not win. Because the war is not physical. It's appear to be physical. It's spiritual. You always got to keep playing chess. Every move that you make, every step and breath that you take, they got to be calculated. You got to know where you're going. You got to know what you're doing. And just because you may not be successful at the moment, that doesn't mean that you're lower than anybody. That doesn't mean you're a piece of crap or somebody's better than you. That's just a lot of these demonic entities gatekeeping. Demons in high places that don't want you to make it. This fallen stuff is real. The fallen ones is real. We all down here trying to figure out what's our purpose to life. And it's not just working a 9 to 5. To be aware is to be alive. It's about raising your consciousness. See, some people, these entities, they can't leave from this realm. They the fallen. And some of them love to be here. They can do their thing with women and roll around, but they hate the fact that they know they could never escape certain things. It's like when we speak of AI, artificial intelligence, that is war on consciousness. That's war on the sentient beings. People may not look at it that way. That may be the real introduction of the mark of the beast. For it'll be man versus machine. They already got them in certain law enforcement. I heard they got robo dogs I spoke of before. So it just get deep as time move on more, as things get more militant. You have to make sure you have your spiritual that you do brigade watching you overtime. Some may call them the Anunnaki. Who knows? It could be Inky and Leo, Anu. Just like they keep talking about the UFO sightings and they use some other word I can't think of. You have to have heavy discernment because you have to have an overstanding. There's people in Beijing, these like Chinese and certain Africans and even Americans. A lot of these people have high level technology, and who knows if they have certain crafts and things like that. But do I believe in interdimensional, aka alien beings? Clearly, I do. Check out the channel, and they are here, and I don't believe they ever left. And I think the biggest distraction is to keep you entertained and to keep you watching your favorite shows and your favorite programs being programmed. See, they don't want a person like me to make it to certain levels, but it's inevitable that I'm going to surpass all of that, just like you will too. So you can't worry about the trolls and the ones that's, not supporting you or supporting you for all the wrong reasons. Or, you just got to know how to keep that discernment and know who's with you and who against you. But just know when your authentic self, the matrix is automatically programmed to go against you because you're not trying to be like everybody else. You're in your own lane. You like a rebel in a whole different type of way. You naturally, go against the norm. And a lot of these hating demonic entities don't like that. That's why they want like AI that don't have a brain. AI work all day. AI don't complain. And I do believe in, these are the modern day terms of the Anunnaki. And, I feel like we are at a ending to a new beginning. And never be afraid to be different, man. They always want to look at the person and try to call a person weird. Usually the weirdos be the geniuses. Usually it be the one telling you, they say the guy crazy or the woman's crazy. Them be the ones that was right the whole time. You just didn't take time to listen. It's a message in a glass bottle. Even if when it's floating through the abyss, you either get the message or you miss. But yeah, like I said, just if you really like this content, get the subs up. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, share. Check out the short feeds. I got a lot of them, And again, I'm kind of up and down if I'm going to continue. But like I said, it depending on if the people get these likes up, the shares up, I'll drop more videos. I'll get more deep because I'm always studying. And I may drop a part 2 to this, but support the channel. I'm not worried about the haters. I'm not worried about the doubters. You shouldn't worry about the haters. You shouldn't worry about the doubters. Don't look at them, look past them. They right here. You're out of space. If they hating on you, trying to bring you down, they are peasants, and you got to look at them that way. Don't give them a time of day. Don't even give them the satisfaction to see you mad, upset, angry, bitter. We've all fell down to that. I know I have. I've been mad. I've been upset. And I get upset. I get mad. But I have to take time to get myself together to realize that I am the controller of my reality, of this simulation. Control the simulation. Don't let the simulation control you. I'm out. Triple one.